Founded in 2010, Feeding Laramie Valley is a community-led nonprofit program working for food security and an equitable, just, sustainable food system in Albany County, Wyoming. We have a key focus on community gardening coordination and mentoring, special food security projects for people living with chronic illnesses and/or disabilities, organic practices food production, fresh fruits and vegetables sharing and distribution at no cost to people living with food insecurity, and ongoing food hub development. In this challenging time, one of our top priorities is to ensure that individuals who live with food insecurity or insufficient access to healthy foods are provided with the weekly and ongoing fresh fruits and vegetables they need. Albany County has always held the unfortunate distinction of having the highest rate of food insecurity in Wyoming. And with small businesses, service-oriented jobs, and the connected supply chains associated with them being hit with devastating results for so many, the reality of food insecurity has flooded our community. Feeding Laramie Valley focuses on an understanding that ensuring food equality for everyone requires an ability to address immediate need while simultaneously implementing a vision of long-term sustainability in a food system that serves economic development as well as overall health and wellness needs across many related issues. Our work is committed to an understanding that we all have something important to share with others, and we all find ourselves in times of great need. It's our belief that people living with the problems we're trying to address also have a unique understanding of the solutions necessary to solve those problems. As a result, Feeding Laramie Valley is community-driven and community-led, dependent on collaborative efforts that value truly diverse participation and leadership. The moment our staff began to understand the scope of the impact of a global pandemic on our part of the world, our various teams kicked into high gear on multiple fronts. First and foremost, outreach and capacity for our weekly shares program expanded dramatically and is expected to more than double over the coming months. We've instituted high-level food and personal health safety behaviors while retaining the respectful and caring connections made with everyone who participates in our efforts. We've always provided a delivery service to those who need it. Access to food security involves many considerations, and that delivery service is also expanding rapidly in response to public health needs. Our Kids Out to Lunch program has extended the time frame in which it normally operates, ready for fresh grab-and-go meals while needed, returning to our house-made fresh hot meals as soon as it's safe to do so. And we're in the midst of developing program services for delivery meals to fill the gap in services rising around us. We've been able to develop new programs that provide virtual opportunities for community members to participate in meaningful ways. An amazing group of community chefs are taking our recipe and cooking tips project to great heights, providing fun and helpful reading along with every weekly shares bag, plus making them available on our website and by request through the mail. We also have a team of volunteers throughout the community who are growing seedlings for us right now that will be donated to us, then transplanted into our many food production gardens across Laramie to increase the fresh produce we have to share this year and for the future. As the season progresses, our food production team is nurturing our indoor plant starts. This process has been enhanced this year by growing seed starters in an aquaponics system developed by the team and created using primarily repurposed materials. Seedlings begun this way are proving to be hardier and more likely to thrive after being transplanted for full outdoor growth. In and around the classic Wyoming spring snows, Feeding Laramie Valley's 5 gardening sites, including the larger-scale Feeding Laramie Valley Farm project located at Albany County Fairgrounds, are being expanded and prepared for our highest-ever yield food production endeavor. One aspect we're especially excited about is the introduction of large-scale, heritage perennial vegetable and fruit crops well-suited to our geographic and climate location. Perennial food crops decrease long-term soil health depletion, improve water usage efficiency, specialty crop nutrition density, and carbon capture capacity, and decrease repetitive annual labor intensity and maintenance costs. Other contributions to sustainable food security are an expansion of our Gardens for Health and Healing mentoring and support program for people living with chronic illness and/or disability, increased access to community gardening plots, and the completion of a community kitchen to provide cooking lessons and serve as an incubator for small, local business entrepreneurs. Collaboration is key to our success. As a few examples, we're working with Big Hollow Food Co-op and local health agencies to create a food as medicine produce prescription program and a mobile food security market. With Sheila Bird Farms and CNA Feeds on ongoing food hub development, with the University of Wyoming Extension and many local homesteaders, gardeners, small businesses, and ranchers to develop beginning and disadvantaged farmer and rancher training as well as legacy planning. Connecting Albany County to the rest of Wyoming and the entire Rocky Mountain region is the impetus behind our development of the Higher Ground Fair and many other community-inspired programs and events. Amid the unknown, the global food supply is gravely threatened. As much as we provide and are grateful for emergency provisions, they're not meant nor designed to address core issues and long-term needs. Local food production, sovereignty over a community food system are foundations for recovery, leading to much-needed entrepreneurial endeavors. We're entrenched in difficult times that emphasize an unpredictable future capped by an incomparable wide-range economic disruption that creates unique financial challenges. Yet, community-based and led organizations like Feeding Laramie Valley, which began a decade ago at the grassroots level and has thrived as a result of grassroots support, know what it takes to answer emergency need without shrinking from discovering and implementing answers to the big questions about making core change that promotes health and equity and ensures true sustainability.